Hey, Guru Nation, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share. I know some of you guys are curious about my site, startup research site journey, and documenting that. So, this will be for one of those videos on the playlist. If you want to go see on my YouTube channel, I have a playlist. I have the documenting my site journey. It's Yuma Clinical Trials here in Yuma, Arizona. So, today, was the third screen fail in a row. We have yet to randomize a patient. We got the green light to screen, I want to say a month ago. In this month, we've pre screened, I don't know, maybe 20 patients, if not more. We've scheduled like 6 patients. 3 of them actually came in and screened so far. Now, we're not going like super fast. We're still learning the protocol, so we're taking it easy. We're going one at a time. But we've had 3 screen fails in a row, all for the same reason. And this is a phase 2 study, so it got me, thinking, okay, well, I don't think really anyone in this industry talks about screen fails. And, you know, we always think about clinical research as like potential risks, but when you look at it as potential benefits, in the case today, the patient I had very severe skin condition, and she would have been a great fit. I mean, this is someone who's tried everything and it didn't work. This is exactly, as far as the medical indication goes, someone the sponsor would want in any clinical trial. The problem is in phase 2 studies, sponsors are so strict with their inclusion exclusion criteria, mainly because they have to be when it's a phase 2, but also because they have so many sites that they know, even if there's a higher screen fail rate, and somebody needs to do a study on this. In the last 10 years, have screen fail percentages increased or decreased? I would bet a lot of money, a lot of cryptocurrency on this, that they've increased because studies have gotten more complex, i.e., criteria has gotten more complex, and because there are more sites. So, because there are more sites, sponsors can expect less per each individual site, less patients per site in a study. They'll make up for it so they can, I hate to use the word cherry pick, but kind of cherry pick. Now, it's true, in a phase 3, they open it up. The IE criteria gets a little more or less stringent. But in a phase 2, the first time it's ever done on the actual therapeutic condition, they're really strict. They're almost looking for like moderate to severe of whatever the medical indication is, but then healthy in every other aspect. And as you may know, the human body doesn't work that way. There's a lot of things that are interrelated. So it really sucks. Like, from the human element, this person who came in today, I really wanted her to be a part of the study because I think if she would have been assigned to the actual drug, it actually could have helped, or at least would have let her know, because this is a completely new mechanism of action of an investigational product, and nothing in her life has worked. So she was really wanting to get in. We all wanted to get her in, and she failed because of this particular assessment, which basically rules out um, certain indications which she was on the borderline of having. And actually, all 3 of our screen failures screen failed for the same assessment. So it's tough. It's tough. It's like, definitely phase 2 is not real world patients. Phase 2 are special type of patients. Phase 3, it opens up to more of a real world type of patient. Now, I have to let this patient know probably next week, because we didn't actually screen fail her while she was there. We discussed it with the PI medical monitor. Then we decided. So I have to let her know next week. Hey, I'm sorry, you don't qualify for the study. If we ever get the phase 3 study, you can definitely try for that. But who knows how long it's going to be? 2 years. If the sponsor shows good data, these things don't happen quickly. So we never talk about screen failures. Number one, the lessons for the site. Never rely on just one study. always have a diversity of studies, because if you're depending on cash flow, as you can see, luckily I'm not dependent on the cash flow. I have no payroll. I'm my own coordinator. I make money in other businesses to where I'm not dependent on this income from this study. I also have a good situation with my PI where I don't pay rent. So I have like no real expenses. But if I were a site that had a payroll, that had rent, that had bills, and I only had this study, I would be like in panic mode, because it's like, hey, we got to get patients, we got to randomize patients. We don't really get paid. So that's one lesson, is for the sites. A lesson for everyone else, everyone, pharma sites, CRAs, is these screen failures are human beings, right? And the lady today even said, I want, even if I get placebo, I'm just glad to know that I'm contributing towards progress in this indication that I've had my whole life. And these are human beings. Like, we don't think about them. We don't give them enough credit. Not just the patients who randomize, but the screen failures as well. It's almost like it's almost harder, because they're not actually even going to be part of the study. They're screen fail. So just something for us to consider. There's not much we can do. I don't think studies are going to get easier. So if you're a site, just be prepared for, especially these phase 2 studies. They're not really real world patients that they're looking for. When they open it up to phase 3, it becomes a little bit simpler. And then just keep in mind, these are human beings, and always try to have more studies, because your screen failures can be screened for other studies too. In my case, it's a brand new site, Yuma Clinical Trials. We only have this one study for this indication. I'm hoping to get another study for this indication soon, to where this patient may be able to join. But anyways, just wanted to share a little bit about screen failure, my thoughts, and documenting my site journey. Talk to you guys later, Guru Nation. Bye bye.